Hi guys, my name is Amy Aganya. I'm a broker associate in Tyler, Texas with NextHome Neighbors. I'm really excited to be sitting here today with Kristen Anderson, who I lovingly call the OG because she is the very first person that trusted Gonzalo and I enough to come alongside of us and grow NextHome Neighbors. So excited to introduce you. Kristen Anderson.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so I want to find out, kind of digging deep, maybe you've never told me the true story. When we asked you to join us from our previous brokerage, what was going through your head? What were some of the decision, like the determining points that helped you make the decision?
Sure. So when we first talked about it, I knew I would love to work with you and Gonzalo. But to be honest, I have always been a boutique brokerage person and never with a franchise. And so honestly, when you said, hey, we found this great franchise called NextHome, I was like, because I just thought, at that point I had been a realtor for almost 15 years. I was worried that I would be paying a lot of money for things that I didn't need or wouldn't use. And so that was my first thought. But I heard about it and I just kind of trusted you guys that you had done your research and knew, and have been full speed ahead since then and love the brokerage. I mean, I love what NextHome offers. I don't feel like I'm just paying a lot of money and throwing it down the drain for bells and whistles I'm not using. But there's a ton of support systems in place. And just like they're always just one step ahead with tech things and things I'd never used. I never had a website before. I've been in business 13, 15 years, but I had never even had a website until I came to NextHome Neighbors, and it took, 10 minutes to set it up. So,
yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, this is one example.
So one cool thing about Kristen is that she literally started her business when her kids were very young.
Yep.
And hustle is a word that I'd love to use for Kristen. So tell us kind of how you started your business and how you've grown and scaled it to today.
Okay. So right before I got my license, I started managing rental property for family. And I had a kindergartner, a toddler, and a newborn. And actually, I was expecting the third. And I quickly realized that we were using another wonderful realtor in town at the time, but I realized that I could get my license, go look at these rental properties. Most of our people we were managing for were friends and family that lived out of state, so they weren't here to see them. I often would load up my kids in the car. We would go look at the rental properties. I would try to keep my kids from rolling around on those dirty floors. And then I would come back and start pitching them to investors. And this was in 2006. So right before the big bust, but people from different parts of the country saw the vision of what they could buy in Tyler, Texas, and they saw the potential growth. So that's how I got started, was selling investment properties. We were also investing in properties at the time, doing flipping a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. So kind of had an eye for that, figured out what it would need, had the contractors to do that for our owners, and then start managing them. So I've kind of done both ever since, and now the property management is its own well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
And the sales is really fun.
In the trajectory of your career, as you transitioned from representing investors, then getting plugged into community and representing families and friends and purchasing their homes, what do you think has helped you continue the success in that sales?
Sure. I would say, the number one thing that was very natural for me, but you guys kind of modeled for me, is how to keep in touch with your, I don't want to say clients because most of our clients become our friends, but with your people. We'll just say your people.
Yes.
How to keep in touch with them and build relationships with them so that when they need something, they know who to call. And it might be real estate related. It might be home related, and it might be none of the above. It could be somebody that's new to town that needs to know where get your hair done, or where to send your kids to school. And so we really like to make it a relationship business, stay in touch with people, do fun things, do life with people. And then what has happened as a result of that is when they have a need again, they call. Or when they have a friend or a family member that needs an agent, they call because they want to refer us. So We call it a referral-based business.
What specific tools, or maybe not even tools, that NextHome provides, but specifically Gonzalo and I, and maybe more Gonzalo, but how do you feel that we've supported you in that growth?
Okay. Well, I think because you guys were the original ones that introduced me to a systematized business to keep in touch with people, we've just been able to brainstorm together of how to do that. And then we do some events as an office, and then we kind of get to show other people the way and mentor other agents. And then some events individual, being able to bounce ideas off of each other and stuff like that. But also, the training that we have in the office, learning I need a little push sometimes to learn the new technology. Yeah. Because I'm like, an old dog in new tricks and don't always want to learn them, but I need that little push. And I need that little challenge. So having that push, but it's also very gentle in a very supportive way. And I feel like, Gonzalo and you, but Gonzalo really believes that I can do it and can do more. And so it's great.
Yeah, he's so encouraging.
Yeah.
One thing that I love about Kristen is, so she has the experience and probably the most experienced agent in our office from a length of time. And through our group chat within our agents, you're always so willing to offer advice or encouragement in the way that you have set boundaries and set up systems in your business.
Mm-hmm.
People really look up to that. And so I just want to say that's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm inspired by that. But you play a big role in our office, and we're thankful for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me, because sometimes I give unsolicited advice. So you can shut it down whenever you need to. But yeah, I love to coach. I love to help people. I don't want to do the work for them, but I want to show them how.
Yeah.
And am happy to answer questions for people and give them lots of words when they want it.
Very, very good at that.
Yeah, thank you.